What's up, everybody? Gonna do a quick video review today of this knife. I did do a first impressions video, many of you may have seen it, and then I did an update video as well. This is going to be my review and my final conclusion on what I think of this knife. And what we have here today is the Kershaw Link. There you go, you can read it there. Kershaw Link, model 1776. And this is going to be, see the HOB there, this is the House of Blades exclusive version of the Kershaw Link. There are many different versions of this knife. They come in a drop point, a tanto blade, different color handle scales. That I know of, I think they're all aluminum handles, but I could be wrong. Maybe there's a Thai version out there somewhere. But this is the blue aluminum handle with the red aluminum backspacer in it. And to go along with that red, white, and blue theme, you see we got the American flag there. This is a US produced Kershaw knife, which is awesome. A lot of their knives are done overseas, mainly in China, and come with 8CR13 MOV steel. This particular model, like I said, is the House of Blades exclusive, does not come with 8CR13 MOV. It does not come with 420 high carbon steel. This particular knife comes with S35 VN blade steel from Crucible Steels, and there you go, you can read it there. So very big upgrade in steel, and I gotta say, guys, overall the quality of this thing has really blown me away. I would put this up there with zero tolerance in terms of the quality. Now let's go ahead and talk about the specs a little bit. So we have a blade length here of 3.25 inches or 8.4 centimeters. The closed length or handle length of this is 4.4 inches or 11.2 centimeters, giving us an overall length of 7.6 inches or 19.3 centimeters. And the weight on this guy, according to Kershaw, comes in at exactly 4 ounces. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I have not weighed this myself, but we'll just go with what Kershaw says. And as you can see on this guy, like I said, you got these blue aluminum handles, you got this S35 VN blade steel, and it comes with an excellent stone wash. You guys can see that or not. I know my lighting is probably not doing it justice. I kind of have that yellow tint to my lighting. So look at that stone wash there. They did just such a fantastic job. And I mentioned this in a previous video also. The stone wash on this thing, I would say, is just like the stone wash on my zero tolerance 0450. And now you got to think these are probably made in the same factory here in the US as the zero tolerance line, so that would make sense. The only thing I really have to gripe about in terms of how this knife came to me, you see this scratch right here on the blade? It looks like that was done during the stone washing process. Maybe a piece of material that they use for the media that they use got out of control and really gouged into the steel. And I don't know if I'm picking it up. There you go. You could see that. That's how it came from the factory. That's not from use. That is just the way I got it. And you know what? It's fine. It is what it is. Now, if you're a real stickler and you're not planning on using your knife, that might bother you, and you might want to send it back and get a replacement, but it doesn't really bother me. I intend to use this knife. This is not a collector piece for me. This is a user, and it has been used, and you can see some wear there on the pocket clip, that deep carry pocket clip. Look at that thing. Gosh, that's beautiful. It sits so deep in the pocket you don't even see the knife when it's in the pocket. Just all you see is that clip sticking out. It's fantastic. Give you a shot here of the lockup. This is a liner lock knife, stainless steel liners. If I can even, there we go. See that? It's nice and early, nice and early. I would say that's a little too early for my liking, but I'll be honest with you, it's locked up solid. I mean, there's absolutely no play up and down, none side to side. This thing is just a tank. Like I said before, I mean, I would say this is just as well crafted and as well put together, and the materials are just as good as what you would find on a zero tolerance knife. Now, I have had one issue with this knife since I got it, and I did a video about it, but many of you may not have seen that video. And this is a speed safe knife, which means that it is spring assisted. You can see it's not closing right here because there is spring tension holding the knife open. So you have to overcome that spring tension to close it. And that spring also allows the knife to fly out of the handle just wicked fast. And I'm not, generally speaking, a big, huge fan of assisted opening knives for one reason. The mechanism that's in a spring assisted knife, in this particular case, it's called a torsion bar. And it's just a little spring bar that's inside of this scale, and that's that flexes and bends, and that's where you get your spring tension from. Well, those tend to break, and I'd say I had this knife for about 2 weeks when I actually did break one. And here it is right here. You can see it in two pieces. So that broke within 2 weeks of me getting this knife brand new from the manufacturer. Well, from the distributor. It came from House of Blades. So that's kind of not good. You know, you expect it to last a little bit longer than 2 weeks before they break. Obviously, any moving part like that, or any part that's flexing and stretching and flexing and stretching, it's eventually going to break. That's just the nature of that system. I did not expect it to break within 2 weeks. However, I will say I contacted Kershaw the day that that broke. I also posted a video about it the day that that broke. And I called Kershaw, and within 2 days of me contacting Kershaw, I had not one, not two, but 3 replacement torsion bars in the mail. I mean, that's incredible. 2 days after I talked to them, I had 3 replacements in the mail. Now, I will say, they probably won't naturally just send you 3 replacements. I specifically asked them, if this is going to be a recurring issue, and I'm going to break a torsion bar every 2 weeks, please send me more than one to replace it. They didn't ask any questions. They did not complain. They didn't point finger of blame at me and say, you flip your knife too much. Anything like that. They just said, okay, sir, we'll send you out your replacements. And they sent 3 replacement torsion bars. So thumbs way up for Kershaw's customer service. Thank you guys very much if you happen to watch this video. I also want to say thank you to House of Blades. I ordered this knife from them, and I'd say I got this within a week of ordering. So I mean, they were quick, they were on it. I got a notification saying that it had shipped the day I ordered it, so I think it was probably within 3 days I got the knife from House of Blades. So that was fantastic as well. I don't know how many of these they still have in stock. I assume they still have some, because I don't think they were that limited of a production. So if you're interested in one of these knives, go over to houseofblades.com and look them up. I'll put a link down in the description for you. But that's it, guys. Not a whole lot else to say on this. It's been an awesome performer. I've used it to cut open a lot of stuff, a lot of packages, some food prep. It's still wicked sharp. I have not sharpened it. I have stropped it a little bit just to ensure the edge stays, you know, nice and straight, and no rolls or anything on the apex of that edge. But no sharpening whatsoever, and it's still wicked sharp. So that's it, guys. Thanks for coming along. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go down and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that as well. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.